We want to begin by breathing together. I'm going to have you just look at these words and just pick one word out that is standing out to you. I'm feeling it really deeply already. So what I want to do is just the next few breaths that we take, we are holding these words in our aura. And we're going to let it go and do whatever it wants to do at this time. Immediately I felt, and I feel super, emotional about it. I think it's really cool you chose spiritual connection, because I immediately felt a very special relationship soul-wise with the three of us. And I just felt like the ascended masters, who are all working on our behalf, are having a party right now. They just love that we're uniting and doing this, and they're celebrating. Do you want to share anything so far?
What I'm getting so far from what you were sharing is sort of, I'm feeling travel and this idea of rising up, from like the spiritual connection you said. It was sort of this feeling of a gondola or traveling on water. And I also was seeing a hot air balloon, which told me, oh yeah, you're rising up.
I'm getting a strong sense of wants more. That's the words I'm getting. Like your soul wants more. Your soul, major chills. Your soul wants to explode out so badly. It's just like almost to an intensity now. Is that true for you?
So the perspective I was getting from the hot air balloon was me on the ground and you're in the hot air balloon flying away all alone, not all alone, but like by yourself as an individual in the hot air balloon, rising up and floating away in the direction where you want to go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's big. Yeah. I feel like crying at that one. Needs to be in her own aura.
Shut up. Shut up.
Well, I was writing that before she was even saying it. Look at.
Do you have parents on the other side? Okay, because they're super assisting what you're wanting to embark. They're super there with you. They're cheering you on. They're being a loving witness to your journey. I can feel them touching me in this way. It's like, imagine you're Kim, and he's like, look over there. Like, look how much better it is over there. Like, kind of like pointing you and guiding you that way. Does this resonate? You were meant for this.
Is someone who's, I feel like I think we're in a very similar space. The allowing the human and the spiritual, because there's several aspects of the human going on, and it's the human side that is actually allowed to have pleasure, to actually be allowed to have human pleasure, and actually be allowed to want the human to have a more willing partner, a more conscious partner. There's a human aspect to that. And then there's the human side that also overgives, overpleases, and suppresses and makes herself small. So there's both sides of that human going on. Yeah. And I will say, since I left Steve, and now I'm in my February, March, April. So almost the end of the third month, I'm really settling into the peace, like they've made peace. Those human sides of me have made peace. And I went through all the pain and allowed all the pain and crying. And now I'm in the space that's kind of loving it. And it's beyond the scary. The trust word, what were you feeling, if you could describe the feelings around the trust? Yeah, we know it's going to scare the shit out of him, but
He needs it.
tell us more.
It's so clear. Your light is so bright, and he's wanting to stay stagnant. And it's almost like that's why he's in your life, is you're learning from him that you need to expand your energy beyond the walls of the current house you're living in. And he needs to learn he needs to learn that there's a different way. Like, that's what I'm seeing, is like you're on this beautiful gondola, enjoying the view, enjoying the sunset all by yourself in this awesome view by yourself. Yeah, on the ship by yourself.
Feel supported. I love how it came up like this. A woman that stands up for herself is sexy, and he's experiencing that.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you getting?
Well, I also got throughout this whole thing is just the confirmation aspect of just to recognize that in this moment, as we're two or more are gathered, there is consciousness in the midst. But just even saying this out loud for you and us to be present to it, the energy is heightened, the vibration is heightened, your whole body is feeling it, we're all feeling it. And so I'm just wanted to recognize the relishing in the higher vibration that we're in, as truth is being spoken, truth is being seen. And then I saw so these are the elements that are rising for you right now: fire and air. Notice fire and air moves, expands, wild, dances. That's this whole idea of the move. Because I look down, so again, in a sessions or whatever, I'll be led to look at something, and there'll be a message in it, and then I'll just know what it is. So I saw these cards, and I felt like bringing them into our session. I didn't know how it was going to happen, and so that's it. So this is coming in, but you've been kind of stuck.
I've been stuck
here, but it's time for these. Is a massive step in actually letting go of the past and moving forward and honoring the trust for yourself and the spiritual connection that you're longing for and the expansion you're longing for. I also wanted to mention that when you said I wasn't grounded, but what I immediately got was that no, because you were grounded in soil, not your own. Isn't that amazing? I visually saw that because it's all been world. So she's not grounded. Her seeds haven't been planted in her own soil. They haven't been in his. And you need your own soil, which you've been honestly putting fertilizer in with this coaching with me and all the different things you've been doing to support yourself.
I'm going to connect this back to even before the session. I was sensing green and you being held and enveloped in nature. So I just thought that was really cool that you were saying you spent hours hiking and that's where you feel the most grounded. And I just want to confirm to you that's absolutely true. You know, let her hug you, let Mother Nature, let yourself be nurtured by her presence because you are her.
So did you want to discuss anything in particular that you said letting the past go? There's some still things there. Are there a few things there? Yeah, what I want to do right now is, can we... Can we be with the part of you that has regret? Can we just be with her? Let's just breathe and be with her for a little bit here. Are you ready for a little guidance on this? We need your higher self here. your sacred self. And if you could close your eyes and see younger, scared, and on the table. I kept getting, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. See your soul self right next to her, holding her hand, just holding her and telling her how loved she is right now. Even in that moment, she is so loved. Complete love and acceptance. So I'm feeling a lot of, she has a lot of resistance to receiving love in that moment. Do you get that too? And I just feel like she needs time to just be held and loved in that moment. Is she also angry at, tell her she's allowed to be angry. She's allowed to have resentment. So your soul has wanted this expansiousness, right? Meant to move into this expansiousness. And with how things were so young and having all these children, the additional, and catering to him constantly, that is part of the equation of what caused you to feel like you could not bear this child.
Yeah.
It was too much to cater to him on the earth plane and watch these children and dismiss yourself, suppress yourself. This is why the younger self made this decision. She was terrified. Deep down, she knew it wasn't for her, but she didn't feel like she had any other way. So we have so much grace and love for her, and we're so proud of her for doing the best she could. We're proud of her. Nothing but love and compassion for her. How's she feeling now? Will she allow us to group hug her right now? We're group hugging. Just holding her. I feel led to say that you are being held too, older you.
Yes.
You right now. Nicholas and I are holding older you as well. Yeah. She needs it too. Very tenderly. You've been through so much. You've tried so hard. You are so lovable. Your imperfection is so lovable. I'm just absolutely in love with all of you. All of it. The last vision I got there was a prison cell breaking free. Nice work. That was amazing. It's amazing release. Do you want to add anything?
Guess who showed up? Our mentor. Jesus showed up. He was just sitting with me, holding presents for all of you. He was like, Nicholas, we're just being present for her. That's all. That's enough. That's enough. And he was just sitting cross-legged with me and offering so much love. The other thing I saw was, you were reclaiming back your divinity or royalty. I was seeing that we were putting a crown on you. We're claiming it back. Like it's always been there. It's just you're remembering it. I was seeing, right before all this was happening, I was seeing that your childlike, like really young self was playing with the soul that moved through you as you went through the abortion. Like that soul wanted that experience of what it would be like to be on an earthly plane for just for a second and experience what that would be like. And I just wanted to share, like, your soul was playing with that other soul in this beautiful meadow and having a really playful, fun time.
And Nicholas, you gave me something new with this now too, is I loved how you said the soul moved through.
I can feel it.
Yeah, like the earth plane, we're kind of like suck and dense, and the soul was like, okay, I'm just gonna be here for a minute and just flow on through. Just gonna flow. It was a flowing. It was really, that description was really nice.
Yeah, I was feeling like something coming in and then out. It's very swift.
Yeah.
It's almost like it just needed a glimpse of the human experience, you know, like that, what it would be like to experience fear. Because the other side, it's just peace, love, and joy. But they were like, what would it be like to just have a glimpse of that fear, you know? So it was an opportunity.
I got this earlier too. I just knew it wasn't right to share it yet. First off, we know that consciousness works all things together for the good. All things work together for the good. Even our regretful decisions or whatever. And what I sensed early on is this, so you two decided together. This soul knew it felt like too much, so it said, that's okay, I'll help you from the other side. So you actually have someone on the other side helping you rather than being here. Because I'm sure your children are this amazing gift, right? So this is a gift on the other side that's there helping. The conditioning state of earth, I mean, look at the Bible's version of a God looks like a ruthless king. So we're accustomed to that conditioning. Your son is, I'm sure, too. That's why you feel the judgment.
Yeah.
So you have to, do you feel any judgment from us?
Yeah.
We're representing love. We're representing the true God, the true divinity. So it's the earthly egoic perspective that we're on this dense earth plane. It's going to show up. If this is too much, let me know. I'm a little trepidatious to say it, but are you comfortable with now developing a relationship with this soul that we know is on the other side, helping you, a part of it, playing with you? I just saw a flash of this soul enjoying you with your grandchildren. So make no mistake, they live vicariously through us as well. So when you're loving on your grandchildren, you're also loving on him, because we are one. And those are just words. So I just want to invite building a relationship with him if you feel comfortable with that, and talking with him and even asking him questions. That'll be interesting for you to dabble in that. And I just want to say how amazing, how far we came in 1 hour from where you were to now. You might even be able to have a loving conversation with this beautiful soul. I feel so honored and privileged that you allowed us to do this together, the three of us. I know my socks are blessed and knocked off from this experience with you. The luckiest person in the world that I get to do this. I so look forward to hearing back from you. You were held in my heart. Thank you.